to Man Up. We are back. This is the Man Up Sports Show. We talking shake weights and shape ups, homie. I think we need to come up with an all-time list of coaches who our sons could not play for. Number one, Tim Floyd. My son could never go play for Tim Floyd. I don't care where he's coaching.
It depends on how my bills are looking. I might let him go play for Tim Floyd.
So if you got an old raggedy car, you can go play for Tim Floyd.
He paid off my truck. I might go on Tim Floyd.
My second coach, John Calipari.
Yeah, my boy cannot play for Calipari. He's a great recruiter, but maybe he's gonna be one and done. Depends on what type of pro potential he has.
A one and done player where he coaches his team like an AAU team.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's an all-star AAU team.
I'm gonna get more horses than you, and we just gonna run, and that's why I think he's never gonna win a championship.
No, I don't think he's gonna win one either.
Nobody's gonna stay. You can't win a championship.
You gotta have continuity.
With all freshmen.
You have to have continuity.
As good as that team was, and I think talent-wise, he had the best team.
Who beat them last year? What? West Virginia?
Yeah.
It never should have happened.
Never should have happened. He had the best team talent-wise.
West Virginia had a bunch of seniors.
They had a bunch of seniors. They're going to grind you out.
Grind it out.
You're not going to win. You're going to make silly mistakes. My son could never play for him.
Yeah, Calipari.
I hope DeJuan's
Floyd.
listening. Can't play for him.
What about Paul Hewitt?
No.
Can't play for Paul Hewitt.
Can't play for Paul Hewitt. Paul Hewitt, to me, a great recruiter. You can't manage a basketball game.
I would agree.
You call stupid timeouts. You make ridiculous substitutions. And regardless how much talent you get, you can't win. You can't out-execute the next team. It makes no sense that you have Thaddeus Young.
Boy, they have been loaded.
Javarius Crittenden on the same team. People don't even know how great those two were because you're playing for Paul Hewitt.
Yeah. They have some other guys that could play.
They have other guys that could play. One of the guys that's playing for the Hawks right now was on that team.
Who?
The guy that was on that Duncan last year.
Jamario West.
That guy. Yeah, Jamario West.
That's
was
his
on
name,
that team.
Jamario West? Yeah. He was on that team. There's a lot of guys on that team,
that could play, that are in the pros, that are still playing good. And
he dropped the ball.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah, I would agree.
It's a terrible thing, ain't it?
Yeah, it definitely is.
It's a terrible thing when you think about it. I root for him because he's a local guy.
Yeah, home team.
I don't like the local kids going there and going to Georgia Tech, getting a solid education. I love it, but not DeJuan. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not when come recruiting time, people are going to hate
They should be a monster in the ACC.
They should.
All the history and tradition. They just can't get it done. Maybe it's because they wear them ugly gold LeMay uniforms, like solid gold dancers. Go back to the white home and go back to the navy blue away, like you had when it had Lethal Weapon 3.
Yeah.
Man, get rid of that gold mess. That should be like the alternate uniform.
Remind our listeners about Lethal Weapon 3. They had a great coach.
Great coach, Bobby Crimmins. Get your breakfast, as Bobby Crimmins would say. Get your breakfast. They had Brian Oliver, Kenny Anderson, and Dennis Scott. Boy, they got it done.
So let's round out. We got 3 coaches that our sons can't play for. I'm going to give you a 4th. You're going to be surprised.
Who?
Rick Pitino.
Oh, yeah, Rick Pitino. You got it. He's
Rick
top
Pitino
on my list.
I'm going to tell you why. I wouldn't have mind DeJuan playing for Rick Pitino in the early 90s. We talking about the Kentucky 96 so he can shoot a lot of threes.
That's not good basketball.
So he can make it to the league.
Rick
Pitino was putting people in the league. But if nobody's following, Samardo Samuels left Louisville early, ill-advised.
Oh, he left?
Yeah, and he's playing for the Cavs.
Frankenstein. I didn't know
he's playing for the Cavs, and you know why he left.
Because he couldn't stand Rick Pitino.
He said, I'm not getting better.
This is true.
The consistent complaint since Reggie Theus left that coaching staff, quiet as kept, is that player development is terrible now. It's terrible now. He says he's not getting better. He said
spending all his time going on dates with women, ain't he?
Obviously. Simone Sam said, I would rather go to the league or go to the D League because I'll know I'll get better. I'll never get better staying here. And it's the same reason that Michael Chandler, our biggest prospect for this year or next year, decided he wasn't coming. Decided he wasn't coming because his homeboy, who already goes to Louisville, was like, no.
Don't come here.
Don't come here. Don't come here. Somebody who went to high school with him, Jack Van Treese, I can't remember his name. Van Treese, I can't pronounce the kid's name. Tell Michael Chandler, don't come here.
Yeah. What about your boy over at West Virginia, Bob Huggins? I don't like Bob Huggins.
I will say this. Bob Huggins' teams play defense.
Yeah, they're going to play defense.
They're going to play defense. If your child has a criminal background.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if he's 23, JUCO transfer, it's a good spot for him to go. But I don't think I want to send my 18-year-old son to go play with Bob
It's another
Huggins.
coach that's going to lose games. You're going to lose games because of him. He has a tendency to grind out his players. By the end of the season, they're so beaten and worn. If you watch them, here's the thing about a good coach. If you look at the timeouts and watch the players' interaction with their coach during the timeouts, you really get a chance to see this during the NCAA tournament because you don't always go to commercial.
Yeah.
Look at how the players respond during the timeouts.
Yeah. I agree.
Bobby Huggins, in his
he's
huddle,
berating those guys.
He is.
Yeah.
And they're looking
his
up at the
head is
ceiling
shaking,
or they're looking down at the floor.
coming out his mouth.
It's like, man, I can't wait to get out of here. Type of look on their face. When you look at great coaches, and I'll give Ward Williams this, even when he's going off, the players are locked in.
Yeah.
They've bought in, they're locked in, they're learning.
Don't you say nothing bad about Ward Williams. Don't you say nothing bad about Ward Williams.
I said whatever I wanted while he was at Kansas.
Man, he was great.
I'm just saying.
It was North Carolina Midwest. I always like Kansas. North Carolina Midwest. Love Kansas.
Shout out to my favorite Kansas player, Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce.
Nobody believed in him, believe it or not, coming out of Kansas. A lot of people didn't have him.
A lot of people thought Kenny Gregory.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Who else?
Was Greg Ostertag on that team?
Ostertag. What's my man name?
Jacques Vaughn?
Yeah, but they had the big head guy, oh man, Rafe LaFrance.
Everybody thought he was gonna be the man. So sad for you.
Yeah, Flatfoot.
Boom, 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 boom.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I would have to say, Ward Williams, he does things right. He's a good coach.
Good coach. So there you have it, folks. We gave you our top 5. If your kids are in college right now and they balling,
we just gave them 3, but just look at it. If the coach has spit in the corner of his mouth, don't send your kid there.
Don't send your kids there. And if he's on probation or runs a dribble drive motion offense, don't send your kid.
If he is on probation and runs a dribble drive motion offense and doesn't want to give you assistant coach job, don't send your kid there.
Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. This is Dre.
Big West.
We are out. Peace.